developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. For over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is ingrained in our DNA, promoting sustainability and developing skills, because people have always been at the heart of our company. Together, we strive for a sustainable business that positively impacts lives. Our ingenuity flows through every drop of the billion liters of paint and coatings we produce every year, adding color to all the industries we supply through strong distribution and in turn enriched the lives of millions around the world. We continue to set new standards in coatings for motor vehicles. Our protective coatings sustain and enhance the performance of bridges, ships, fuel pipes, and chemical tanks. By offering developers and architects a variety of highly durable and weather-resistant options, we make it possible to realize their ambitions. And for our consumers, we strive to deliver the best end-to-end solutions, including design services to perfectly complement our products. We are Nippon Paint. We harness the brilliance of innovation. We inspire the lives of millions now and for decades to come. For over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is ingrained in our DNA, promoting sustainability and developing skills, because people have always been at the heart of our company. Together, we strive for a sustainable business that positively impacts lives. Our ingenuity flows through every drop of the billion liters of paint and coatings we produce every year, adding color to all the industries we supply through strong distribution and in turn enriched the lives of millions around the world. We continue to set new standards in coatings for motor vehicles. Our protective coatings sustain and enhance the performance of bridges, ships, fuel pipes, and chemical tanks. By offering developers and architects a variety of highly durable and weather-resistant options, we make it possible to realize their ambitions. And for our consumers, we strive to deliver the best end-to-end solutions, including design services to perfectly complement our products. We are Nippon Paint. We harness the brilliance of innovation. We inspire the lives of millions now and for decades to come. For over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is ingrained in our DNA, promoting sustainability and developing skills, because people have always been at the heart of our company. Together, we strive for a sustainable business that positively impacts lives. Our ingenuity flows through every drop of the billion liters of paint and coatings we produce every year. Adding color to all the industries we supply through strong distribution and in turn enriched the lives of millions around the world. We continue to set new standards in coatings for motor vehicles. Our protective coatings sustain and enhance the performance of bridges, ships, fuel pipes, and chemical tanks. By offering developers and architects a variety of highly durable and weather-resistant options, we make it possible to realize their ambitions. And for our consumers, we strive to deliver the best end-to-end solutions, including design services to perfectly complement our products. We are Nippon Paint. We harness the brilliance of innovation. We inspire the lives of millions now and for decades to come. For over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is ingrained in our DNA, promoting sustainability and developing skills, because people have always been at the heart of our company. Together, we strive for a sustainable business that positively impacts lives. Our ingenuity flows through every drop of the billion liters of paint and coatings we produce every year. Adding color to all the industries we supply through strong distribution and in turn enriched the lives of millions around the world. We continue to set new standards in coatings for motor vehicles. Our protective coatings sustain and enhance the performance of bridges, ships, fuel pipes, and chemical tanks. By offering developers and architects a variety of highly durable and weather-resistant options, we make it possible to realize their ambitions. And for our consumers, we strive to deliver the best end-to-end solutions, including design services to perfectly complement our products. We are Nippon Paint. We harness the brilliance of innovation. We inspire the lives of millions now and for decades to come. over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is ingrained in our DNA, promoting sustainability and developing skills, because people have always been at the heart of our company. Together, we strive for a sustainable business that positively impacts lives. Our ingenuity flows through every drop of the billion liters of paint and coatings we produce every year, adding color to all the industries we supply through strong distribution and in turn enriched the lives of millions around the world. We continue to set new standards in coatings for motor vehicles. Our protective coatings sustain and enhance the performance of bridges, ships, fuel pipes, and chemical tanks. By offering developers and architects a variety of highly durable and weather-resistant options, we make it possible to realize their ambitions. And for our consumers, we strive to deliver the best end-to-end solutions, including design services to perfectly complement our products. We are Nippon Paint. We harness the brilliance of innovation. We inspire the lives of millions now and for decades to come. For over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is ingrained in our DNA, promoting sustainability and developing skills, because people have always been at the heart of our company. Together, we strive for a sustainable business that positively impacts lives. Our ingenuity flows through every drop of the billion liters of paint and coatings we produce every year. Adding color to all the industries we supply through strong distribution and in turn enriched the lives of millions around the world. We continue to set new standards in coatings for motor vehicles. Our protective coatings sustain and enhance the performance of bridges, ships, fuel pipes, and chemical tanks. By offering developers and architects a variety of highly durable and weather-resistant options, we make it possible to realize their ambitions. And for our consumers, we strive to deliver the best end-to-end solutions, including design services to perfectly complement our products. We are Nippon Paint. We harness the brilliance of innovation. We inspire the lives of millions now and for decades to come. For over 130 years, our culture of innovation has shaped the lives of millions. Building better, brighter, and happier lives full of color and opportunities. It all stems from breakthrough research meticulously developed by leading scientists and chemists at our world-leading facilities. We're all part of a diverse family who, together, make Nippon Paint Asia's #1 paint and coatings manufacturer, offering a complete paint and coating solution for total peace of mind. We're a Pan-Asian family unified and driven by our lean for growth culture of vigilance, insatiable appetite, teamwork, agility, leanness, stamina, allowing us to lead from the front of the pack. Corporate responsibility is...
Check. Good evening, dear guests, jury, finalists, and team. It's my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to another edition of A.C.E.D Awards by Nippon Paint India. Nippon Paint has over 145 years of experience in the paint industry. It is the #1 paint manufacturer in Asia and one among the leading paint manufacturers in the world. Nippon Paint produces high-quality paints and coats for automotive, industrial, and decorative sectors. Over the years, Nippon Paint has perfected its products by means of breakthrough paint technology with emphasis on innovation and eco-friendliness. Nippon Paint's A.C.E.D Awards 2023 aims to accolade the utmost level of creativity, innovation, originality, and inspiring practices in the field of Indian architecture, interiors, and design. With versatility and variety on its side, the state's design industry is at its unique phase in development. Now, more than ever, is the time to celebrate ambition, imagination, and quality of architects and interior designers in the country. Nippon Paint's A.C.E.D Awards is one such a token of appreciation for the work they do, and we feel immense pride and respect to honor the civil engineers and architects. We are extremely happy to have our president, Mr. Mahesh Anand sir, along with Mr. Mark sir, as AVP Marketing, Director Sales Nataraj sir, and other esteemed leaders from our team. Welcome you all, sir. Calling upon Mahesh, sir, to give us a welcome speech. Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon and good evening for all the people who have assembled here. And this is our third A.C.E.D award function. So before we get into the awards, let me just briefly explain and thank the jury members, first of all, who have contributed for this, this event immensely. And so Nippon Paint, as what briefly told about you in the beginning, we have been operating in this paint manufacturing for the past 140 years plus. But India is a new market for us. We have been in India for the past 17 years. And apart from business, what is the purpose of Nippon Paint is to encourage and allow all the people in this world to be the best. What do they do with? So I'll just start with that. Just give me a moment. Yeah. The purpose statement is enriching our living world through the power of science plus imagination. This automatically means that we work very closely with all the communities to give the best to live in this sustainable world. So our basic purpose is to giving back to the society more than business. What we do, a positive footprint into the society is what we aim for. When we talk about that, we look at people as a whole. When I say people, it is, can somebody cut down that light? Too much of that. I'm not able to see anybody here. Thank you. So, people for us constitute customers, communities, and also the employees of Nippon Paint altogether. So that is where we work, and our work, globally we call it as a CSR, which is very, very united. And we combine these efforts towards three strategic pillars, which is on education, engagement, and empowerment of it. When it comes to education is where this A.C.E.D award also comes in. We have globally the A.Y.D.A, Asia's Young Designer Award, which has been successfully been run for the past 15 years, which is for the student community of the architecture and interior designers. And we've been doing it for 15 years across the globe. Almost like 17 countries are participating in it. And the top winner goes in for a 2-week internship in Howard University. That's how it is. In India, A.Y.D.A started about 8 years back. Of course, it was the mentor for that was Raghavendran sir, who is here for his gracious presence. Sir, thank you so much for that. So we started India A.Y.D.A in the year 2015. And the third year itself, there was a winner from the Indian architect fraternity who qualified and he won, and he is from Pune. So he took this scholarship in Howard for 2 weeks. That's the amount of education we impart to them, especially for the architect and interior fraternity. This is an excellent opportunity to interact with the international talents, what they have, and international jury members also. So just taking a cue out of it, we started this A.C.E.D, which is basically for the practicing architects and civil engineers, the design award. It started about 2 years back. Initially, it was only for Tamil Nadu. Now we have extended to Karnataka also. It has been the third year into operation. So it's been doing very successfully in the last 3 years. So this is what we do on the educational front of it. Coming to the engagement part of it, we, as the stakeholders who are in the fringe level of the social economic background, the painters, we do a lot of engagement activity with the painters. So that's something which we also extended to the women painters from the social economic backward community. So we call that as N Shakti, which is widely done in Tamil Nadu. So we'll be extending that in Karnataka also. Again, this is something which we give it back to the society also. And empowerment is something which we are now starting off with the new program, which will be called as a Creative Color Awards. Again, we're going to announce that in this forum. It's even started last year, but this forum, we're going to play a small video about it. And again, Raghavendran sir will be honoring that by starting off with the Creative Color Awards here. And this again, it is for the practicing architects and practicing designers for India. And this will be again a competition across the globe. And that's what we do in all these three strategic pillars of our, call it as CSR, or we call it as giving back to the society. So for the A.C.E.D award, as the third year we are going in, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the participants and of course the winners also. Everybody have been a good collection of submissions have come, and I would like to thank the jury members, Manoj Lada, who is an architect Paradigms co-founder, and architect Aruna of Space Matrix, M. Anand of Indian Green Building Council, and Mr. C.R. Raju, who just walked in now, sir, thank you so much, who is a founder and principal architect of C.R. Raju Associates, Ramalingam Natarajan, Rame Design Associates, Venkatan Natarajan Venkat Associates, and Varuna Arvind as a co-founder of Arvind Varuna Associates. So these are the jury members for this, and I would like to heartfelt thanks for them for deliberating all the submissions and choosing the best out of it. So the winners going to get the awards in this evening. And my special thanks to the guest of honor, Mr. Architect Raghavendran sir from CRN Associates, and also the honorable special invitees for this evening, Architect Sujita Arvind, Architect Arvind, and Architect Vijay Anand. And our media partners for this event has been Vigatan, Daily Hunt, Dinamalar, Radio City, and our heartfelt thanks for them also. And we are hoping to extend A.C.E.D 2024 to other regions apart from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka from the coming years onwards. So with that, I would like to start this event. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So like Sir has already introduced, we have Creative Color Awards. Colors surrounding us can make a difference in our lives, and colors can be a powerful medium to signify, solve, or signal, a strategic selection process which plays a critical role in designing or creating a space. Nippon Paint's Creative Color Awards is one such a platform that is in search of projects that exhibit innovative, purposeful use of colors in spatial design. Now I would like to invite our chief guest, Architect Raghavendran, on stage to launch the Creative Color Awards along with our president. Yeah. C.N. Raghavendran, a second-generation architect, leads C.R. and Narayana Rao Architects and Engineers, a globally renowned firm. With degrees from IIT Kharagpur and UC Berkeley, he has overseen successful projects in various countries. An esteemed member of American Institute of Architecture, Raghavendran received the Architect of the Year award in 1996. Under his leadership, the firm has excelled in diverse sectors, earning recognitions for contributions to the government industry, academics, residences, and sports complexes. Based in Chennai, he continues his family architectural legacy established in 1945. He was honored with Padma Shri in 2011 by Government of India.
Friends, that includes architects, of course. Mr. Mahesh Anand, who is, again, a very close friend of mine, known him for several years, and also has been one of his admirers. He's spoken about 3 E's, that is education, enterprise, and empowerment. Now, I can vouch for you that Nippon Paint, under his leadership and guidance, has really shown what sustainability can bring about to the to the country, to the planet, to the neighborhood, right from everybody. He has been, as a co-chairman of this Indian Green Building Council, he was responsible for this new, for the recently completed Congress, where, I attended that. I think it's one of the best congresses I've ever attended. It was a fantastic show. And in all respects, in terms of technical presentations, in terms of interaction, in terms of all this. So my first opportunity and duty is to congratulate him for such a great contribution. Thank you. Now the second part is, of course, what Nippon does to the community. Again, I have personal knowledge of what Mr. Mahesh has done. A couple of years back, I think after one of the heavy rains of maybe Varda, I don't remember, there's an old school where I studied. They had opened a branch somewhere in the rural area. It's basically a very low, economically very low capacity in terms of people they deal with, the students who come from, with society in which they come from, and so on. And the climate made a big damage to the building. So they asked me, we've done some repairs, but we need a coat of paint. So can you help me to, can help the school to get this done? So I said, hang on for a minute. I called Mr. Mahesh Anand, and he took less than half a second, and he delivered the paint, and the school is ever grateful to you. Whenever I see them, they talk about you, and they said how prompt and generous you are. And these are things that touch lives of people. And this is what a corporate entity, it's not just for profit making, it's not just a capitalist kind of thing as most of us understand, but they've taken a reach out to these children who come to that school. You must see what background they come from, so that you help them is a great opportunity for you and also for those great children. Yeah, thank you. And lastly, what he's doing to the community of architects, interior designers, and all of us is again a wonderful initiative, and he has really shown how to engage architects creatively so that it's beneficial in several ways. And it also recognizes architects' work through competitions or through other means like leadership awards and so on. See, we need such recognition. In fact, architects have a big grouse that society doesn't recognize them. And they get a raw deal from society. There's a standard grouse for architects. And in this background, for an international company to come and recognize architects and encourage them and enthuse them to do better work is again a great attitude and great service from you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I wish you many, many, many more years of success and contribution to all of us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we can sit there and then we'll unveil that, sir, please.
Are you a person who works with colors? This is the competition you've been waiting for. Introducing the Creative Color Awards. We're here to recognize color excellence and celebrate inspiring use of colors. Calling for architects, interior designers, space owners. Submit your project. We're looking for the best of the following categories: architectural, interior design, public spaces. Here's what's waiting for you on the other side: global recognition, cash prizes, Be part of a global creative community. More colorful details at creativecolораwards.com.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Girish from Earthonomics. Girish is a seasoned sustainable professional and entrepreneur with a specialization in energy analytics. Girish is also actively engaged in collaborations with different green building councils and regularly serves as a specialized trainer and lecturer at reputed institutions. It's our pleasure to have them consult with us at Nippon Paint for indoor thermal comfort solutions. Sir, inviting you on stage. Thank you.
No, this is good, but do we have a slide change or something? Sure. A very good evening to everybody. So it's a pleasure to be here to present certain case studies on how a coating and an insulation system, especially on the, great. Okay, that's working. All right. So how indoor thermal comfort can be as a byproduct of certain coating and insulation solutions when planned properly. So this is going to be a very quick presentation to showcase how much difference a smart facade can create, and how smart facades aren't just regulated to the or categorized to the glazing that we choose. It can go beyond and actually, also depend on the kind of paintings, the insulations and the coatings that we choose. Okay, so on that front, let me just run you through a very quick presentation. To start with, we need to understand how the solar spectrum works. Okay, so if I have to actually split this up, you can see here that there are about roughly about 40% of this corresponds to the visible light spectrum. Roughly about 50% corresponds, 55%, let me put it that way, corresponds to the infrared segment. And another about 3 to 5% corresponds to the UV radiation. Now, all of this have both positive and negative effects. So if I have to talk about the positive first up, so UV spectrum, obviously, as all of us know, has an antibacterial effect. You find it in the HVAC systems wherein people actually have UV lights through which the air passes. So it disinfects before it reaches us. Again, the visual spectrum, if you see, without the visual spectrum, we won't be able to see things. Okay, so as simple as that, it's the single most impactful spectrum of the solar radiation which helps us see. And finally, the infrared spectrum, the positivity associated with it is that it's used in a lot of sports recovery, therapeutic benefits. However, if we take a look at the negative side of all these, UV over a particular amount, exposure to UV over a particular amount can cause sunburns. Again, visual spectrum over a particular amount can result in glares and absorption by walls. And obviously, as we know, once it's absorbed by walls, the walls can no longer hold this heat. They start pushing this heat inside the building. Okay, so there are two modes of transfer over here. One is a direct transfer because of conductivity, and the other transfer, the radiative heat gain, which is absorbed by the walls and then later transmitted into the rooms, just because of the reason that your rooms are probably 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the outer atmosphere. And finally, the infrared side of things, the single largest reason why all our envelopes heat up. So the easiest way to take a look at this is, if you see metal surfaces in summer, if you feel metal surfaces in summer that are actually not exposed to sunlight but are still hot, this is because they absorb the infrared segment or the spectrum of this solar radiation and ensure that this heat keeps building up. So these are the three main spectrums. Okay, so if I have to go a little further, now the radiative spectrum of this solar heat can be very easily reflected away back into the atmosphere by going for a choice of light colors. Now this can be white, this can be shades of yellow, it can be anything that has got a high reflectivity. Same thing, in comparison, if you take a look at a dark roof, this will absorb the heat and send it inside. Okay, so these are the two contrasts. Now something that we actually end up missing is what happens to the infrared component. Now the radiative, the color takes care of the radiative component. The conductive component is also something that needs to be curtailed at source. And that's where paints have just more than reflective work to do. They also have an insulation work to do. And that is where the insulative or the combined coating solution comes into play. Wherein not just the SRA aspect of it, you also have a U value aspect of it. Now U value is nothing but the conductivity of the element. So the lower the U value, it translates into an insulative material, and the higher the U value, it translates into a conductive material. So as you start reducing this U value, you are now able to cut down the infrared gains along with the radiative gains that would have actually translated or converted itself into absorbed heat. So when a coating doubles up as a reflective and as an insulative medium, you get a combined solution that keeps most of the heat at bay. So this is a concise solution of how you can curtail the heat at source and not handle it once it comes inside the building. How do you handle it once it comes inside the building? You amp up your AC's tonnage so that the heat is evacuated and thrown outside. So what are these insulative layers? What can these be? Number one is it could be a ceramic layer, which is the paint itself, which gives you a basic insulation to cut off the heat that's coming inside. There's another way you could do this is start combining the paint with a specialized material like a plaster. So whatever is incident on my wall is reflected away, and whatever else is left over after that 80 to 90% reflection gets stopped by the insulative layer that follows, and thereby even before it touches your envelope, these coatings can manage this heat, and what comes inside can be reduced to a paltry 5 to 7%, not more than that. So essentially 93% of it can be stopped at source, which is at the wall. Now if you think of this solution in a reverse manner, let us say we use the same solution not in Chennai but in Shimla. We could think of using these coatings internally so that the heat that is generated inside to ensure thermal comfort is trapped within the room, and thereby I have heating efficiency as well. So depending on the scenario where I'm going to use it, maybe if I use it for Delhi, I'll be using a combination of both. In summers, I don't want the heat to come inside, and in winters, I don't want the heat that I'm generating inside to go outside. So it works both way as well. So how we end up using it depends on the application or the location of the application. Okay, so just to give you some insights, easily AC or HVAC, let me put it that way, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, there can be 10 to 20% savings. Now why this broad range of 10 to 20%? Now this depends on various factors like where your building is operating out of, what is your window wall ratio, what is the percentage of wall that is being exposed to the solar radiation, and which facade is designed in which way. So it's a combination of all these that ends up giving 10 to 20% savings. Just to give you a very quick example of what it might translate into for a place like Chennai. Okay, so a basic wall, brick plus wall plaster combo in a non-ventilated, non-aerated or a with all the doors and windows shut and no air conditioning inside, the temperature, if you see, plays between 42 degrees Celsius and 37, wherein 37 is if you have insulated the room. So essentially you're stopping that 5-degree heat from coming inside. This again translates into a peak cooling load. If you take a look at the heat load that is required, the tonnage that is required as far as AC installation is concerned, it is 8.7 kilowatt. I have not mentioned it in TR, it's in kilowatt, versus 6 kilowatt. Finally, if I have to translate this into the most monetary value, which is amount of units consumed, so it is 19.6 units versus about 13.1 units. Sorry. So that's the difference that is there. So essentially, there is a significant amount of savings possible if you can start using the right materials on your facade, which goes beyond just your brick and mortar. There is one more step, that is that the final coating that is applied on it has the capability to A, reflect the heat away, and B, insulate the heat away, so that the quantum of heat that has to be handled by your aircon inside is restricted to a bare minimum. So thank you so much. I would be opening the platform up for questions now.
Hello. How will you cater to the different thermal needs of various buildings? Do you have any solution for it?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not able to play the slide. So if you see, depending on, there are many solutions that are there. Volcanic ash, as we said, is one material which has vacuum globules in it. So it does not, it's like having your wall layered with another layer of vacuum so the heat does not come inside. There is something called as EPS, extruded polystyrene, which can actually play a highly insulative role. There are expanded clay aggregates, which when combined with plaster can play another significant role in terms of the heat that comes inside. It can curtail it significantly. So depending on the end use application, whether you are an 8-hour operating office, or let me talk about an extreme, whether you are somebody who's going to design your facility to have an indoor plantation that's going to be happening to yield food. So you can go for any of these mixes. Essentially, you are trying to find out which is the best U-value combination or the insulation combination that would work for you.
Hello. Yes, good evening all. I'm Magesh from Augur Engineers. My question is, what is the cost of this product actually?
So the cost can range anywhere between, let us say, 20 rupees a square feet to right up to 150 rupees a square feet. Now, again, correspondingly, you should also understand that the payback associated with it is also going to significantly vary, because if I'm going to be a 24-hour operational facility, I might go for something that is 150 rupees a square feet so that I have very less amount of heat load to handle and I completely cut off any atmospheric related heat load that might come inside the building. Whereas if I'm going to be, let us say, a building that's going to be operating out of Bangalore, wherein I'm going to require this insulation only for 3 months in a year, peak summer. Rest of the time, natural ventilation can help me and I just need to cut off the heat gain from the wall. Then I could go for a solution that costs me about 25 rupees a square feet. So the whole array is there for us to pick and choose from.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Suraksha from Midori Architects. I would just have a question for Mr. Mahesh. I'm just curious to know, Nippon has always been a paint company. So what actually led you into venturing into indoor thermal comfort solutions?
Yeah, so yeah, that's right. Thanks for these questions actually. And we have been predominantly, still our core business is paints, but in the last 3-4 years, we have been getting this knowledge into various non-paint related products because of the acquisitions which we had. The first thing which started was in way back, for 3 years back, we acquired a company called Dulux in Australia, because in India it is with AkzoNobel, but in Australia it belongs to Nippon now. And then we acquired a company in Turkey, which is called as Beitek Boya. And very recently we acquired a company in Europe, which is in Slovenia. So all these companies specialize in these thermal comfort solutions. So when we started interacting with them, so we also found out that Indian government is also into this majorly because of reducing this carbon footprint because buildings emit maximum amount of carbon. So when we came back and studied our Indian, the ECBC or the Energy Efficiency Board. So we find that for commercial building, it is compulsory to have a thermal comfort solutions, but residential also is going to come up. Most likely the green consultants here will know about it. So that's when we started working on it. One is we want to develop something for the Indian conditions, and the knowledge is also from us, from the other countries. So that's when we interacted with the green consultants, and we're still studying. So currently we have developed something like about 5 to 6 set of solutions. Depending upon the need, you can choose. So it's not that we are just getting into it without any knowledge into it. We acquired knowledge, and now we are working with the in-house plus the other consultants who are working in this field. That's the way Girish is associated with us. So we are working with the Ergonomics to develop the system, simulate this, and then take it to the customers. Thank you.
My question is related to the regulatory controls, regulatory compliances that future architects have to do. We have a rule here, we have a practice here, it's called ECBC code. Okay. ECBC code, most of us have taken it lightly. It talks enormously about energy efficiency of buildings. Now, ECBC code is only a guideline till now, Now, many states have adopted ECBC code as a mandatory requirement. And ECBC also grades building into super ECBC and so on and so forth. And one of the key things that ECBC talks about is insulating the buildings, because it does have an impact on energy consumed by the building. Now, with coatings like this, if you compare it with a normal external wall that we use, it could be brick wall, it could be aerocon block, it could be plaster, simple plaster. Compared to that, if you go for this, how far will be compliant with ECBC, or will it in due course become mandatory to do this? Not your conventional way that we all learn to design the external walls. Like, where do we stand?
I think wonderful questions. I should have actually captured this in the presentation. I didn't do so, but thanks, it came from you. So I think ECBC right now focuses on having a roof coating that is capable of reflecting the heat away. So high SRI coating for the roof is there. And there is only a U value constraint as far as the walls are, that they haven't spoken about the reflectivity of the walls as such. But what we have found out, especially in India, is that the south and the southwest walls, there's a significant amount of heat ingress that comes into the building. So our recommendation to the ECBC has been that kindly take a look at these walls also and try and see how much you can cut down the glazing on these walls and increase the reduce the window wall ratio essentially, and top it up with combination of lighter colors, so you can use the same phenomena of reflectivity on the roof on the walls as well. And this has actually translated into a reduction of about 7% tonnage. Specifically for a place like Chennai. So Chennai, we have the data because we have done a lot of simulation work. It translates into 7% reduction. Now I'm just talking about the operational carbon here. I'm not even talking about the capital investment associated with the 7% tonnage. So even if it is an existing building or a new building, it absolutely makes sense from even a monetary perspective to have these solutions in place, let alone from a compliance perspective. So eventually, we do think that now the ceramic coating, for example, that we tested out, we saw that when it is used in combination with the brick wall, the final value is lesser than the least. So whatever the brick wall mortar combination was there, the final U value was lower than the combination because it brings along with it its own U value. So that was an advantage. So this is something that we are seeing a new penetration into the market essentially, which was not there previously. So everybody who's associated in this field is taking a look at this from a new perspective. So the whole perspective being that, can I also reduce my energy consumption by going for lighter color on the walls? The answer is yes. And hopefully in the future, as you are saying, this also becomes a mandate. So people can start using this to their advantage.
Yeah, so whatever little I know about it, I think the ECBC is going to be a mandate. Yeah, so, and people started using, or people should start using alternate products, coating systems, alternate products also, like, geopolymers are coming in. You see that most of the cement companies have launched cement, which is doesn't need water for curing. Green cements they have launched. They also have steel, which is more of renewable energy, greens, things like that. So people slowly converting towards this. Like when we saw that in the IGBC, almost like 7,000 products are today certified as green, right from cement, steel, your electrical appliances, paint, everything is certified as green. So I think we are moving towards that, which will be making it mandatory. Before it becomes a law or a rule, I think people are getting aware of it and going for the alternate resources, alternate substances. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Girish. So the next few minutes, we will talk about IGBC's Nest rating framework. I'm sure most of you all here are aware that Nippon Paint is committed towards saving our planet, isn't it? So in every aspects of our production and manufacturing, we are concerned about that. We are a green company, and we take our green commitment seriously. Nevertheless, being the founding member of IGBC and the very first paint manufacturing firm to get both Green Co and Green Pro certified, certification, we wanted to make use of this opportunity to this evening where you all have gathered to insist and talk about the NEST rating framework. This certification has been launched with the aim to drive and facilitate an integrated approach to help India achieve a net zero carbon emission goal. Basically, CSI IGBC's NEST framework and certification aims at accelerating green adoption for self-developed and individual housing sector. Through this, we are insisting house owners to build futuristic and green homes that help control and limit carbon emissions. So the objective of IGBC NEST is, like I said, not only to build a futuristic and green home that control and limit carbon emission, but also with near to zero or mere additional costs. So this is a very interesting factor. And the NEST rating is adopted for building sector within 150 square meters in area. The scope of this rating is, like I said, for 150 square meters, and the good news is IGBC is looking at launching a NEST Plus rating in the near future for homes that is over and above 150 square meters shortly. The rating insists on usage of resource efficiently and to improvise occupants' health and well-being. These are the checklists. You guys must be knowing that usually there are checklists, but this is a very simple NEST rating. This is a very simple NEST rating. If you see, there are certain mandates that we have. To name a few mandates, rainwater harvesting and wet and dry separations, insisting on harnessing solar energy, water and energy efficiency, insisting on developing the building envelope on the whole is what this rating is all about. The benefits of IGBC's NEST rating, the tangible benefits are the following. Certain percentage of reduction in energy costs, 40 to 50% reduction in water consumption, and overall improvement of quality of the occupants' well-being. This is the certification process. It is very simple when compared to other ratings. I'm sure there are a lot of green consultants here, you must be aware. So we wanted to make use of this evening to insist on IGBC NEST rating. I would like to wind up with a very impactful thought that you all will agree that we at least consume 100 units of power in a self-developed individual housing sector, isn't it? The statistics says that we end up emitting approximately 5.7 tons of carbon in the atmosphere in the process. So imagine what we do as a society. So if we can adopt green, then there is a lot of changes that we can do. So with that thought in mind, we would like to continue with the award function. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Niti. Coming to the award section, let me first introduce the jury members. Our distinguished jury members bring a wealth of experience, knowledge, and passion to the table, embodying excellence in their respective fields. I'm extremely happy to introduce the esteemed jury for the evening. First, we have architect Aruna. Business leader. As the head of studio in Bangalore for Space Matrix, Aruna boasts an impressive portfolio with over 20 years of experience in architecture and interior design. Professionally grounded as an architect, Architect Aruna has taken a diverse range of products ranging from expansive architectural ventures to intricate boutique retail and F&B spaces. Notably, the past 12 years have been dedicated to a specialization focus on corporate and commercial interior design, showcasing a deep commitment to creating exceptional and functional spaces. Next, we have architect Manoj Ladhad, co-founder. Hailing from Hubli, Karnataka, India, Manoj stands as a founding pillar for architecture paradigm. Over his impressive career, he's crafted a diverse range of projects from homes to urban designs, always valuing people, processes, and technology. Architect Manoj's passion is pushing limits, aiming for solutions that enhance life and the environment. He's a catalyst for change, creating a document software to simplify architectural flows. With a rich collection of 61 awards, he is a standout in India and SAARC nations. As president of Design Foster Trust, his vision is to weave contemporary experiences to architecture, prioritizing user-friendly and eco-friendly designs. Then we have Mr. M. Anand. M. Anand holds a prominent position in the sustainable architecture domain. He is the Deputy Executive Director of IGBC. Recently elected as the Vice Chair of World's GBC Pacific Asia Regional Network, his sphere of influence extends from CII. With over 30 years of experience, Anand has been an instrumental figure in IGBC since 1996, fostering green building initiatives. His expertise guides governments, architects, corporations in aligning projects with IGBC's green building rating system. As a seasoned international speaker, Mr. Anand shares India's perspective on green buildings globally, leaving a significant mark on sustainable architectural landscapes. Next, we have architect Ramalingam Natarajan. With a strong focus on education, architect Ramalingam Natarajan presently holds the position of professor and design chair at Care School of Architecture. Over the years, he has shaped architectural minds through leadership roles at various prestigious institutions. His dedication to sustainability is evident in his ongoing research, exploring green solutions from traditional buildings for contemporary built environments. His journey began at Faisal Rami Associates in Madurai before founding his own practice. Holding a significant position as Vice Chairman at IIA TN Chapter, architect Ramalingam Natarajan contributes profoundly to the architectural community. Now, we have Mr. Venkat. After graduating from the School of Architecture and Planning, Chennai, architect Venkat embarked on a remarkable journey as he joined Architects Combined in Mumbai and later worked on a Sri Lankan Parliament project with renowned architects Geoffrey Bawa. In 1982, he returned to Chennai and co-founded Nataraj and Venkat Architects in 1984. NVA continues its legacy in residential, industrial, institutional, commercial, information technology parks and fit-outs, delivering 95 million square feet across various sectors in 39 years. Now, we have Architect C.R. Raju. Architect C.R. Raju, Principal Architect at MS C.R. Raju Associates, spearheads the firm's prestigious architectural and interior projects. With a legacy spanning decades, his portfolio encompasses a diverse spectrum from residential apartments, schools and hotels to commercial office buildings, each project leaving a lasting impression. Architect Raju has held key leadership roles within AII, showcasing a remarkable dedication to the architectural community. His expertise extends to academia and community service, further defining his illustrious career. Sir, welcoming you on stage. Mark, sir, if you can honor him. C.R. Raju, sir. Now we have architect Varuna Arvind. Varuna completed her bachelor's degree in fine arts before completing her diploma in interior design. She launched her career with a leading firm in the city of Chennai and has been constantly refining her eye for design ever since. Along with architect Arvind, she co-founded Arvind Varuna Associates. Presently Recognized as one of the leading and sought-after interior designs in Chennai, she has earned an unparalleled reputation for delivering projects that are unique in their style and aesthetics. Keeping up to date with all the latest trends in design and fashion and furniture world makes her work at par with the global. Ma'am, on stage, ma'am. Mark, sir. Mark, sir. You stay back, sir. Thank you. We have a guest with us today, Ms. Architect Vijay Anand, graduated from MIT Manipal in private practice for the last 27 years. He has handled prestigious projects including Agrini Residential Enclave, Madurai, held various positions in the Indian Institute of Architecture. He is a chairman AAI Madurai Center, office bearer of IIA TN chapter. Currently serving as the Honorable Secretary of IIA TN chapter. He is also serving as a professor and director of MAPCO School of Architecture, Sivagasi. Sir, welcoming you on stage. Thank you, sir. Okay, now coming to the awards for the evening. Let's start off with the best color palette category. Slide, please. So the first category is best color palette commercial runner. Yes, goes to Mr. Venkat Ramani. Mahesh sir, Raju sir and Varuna ma'am on stage, please. Next, we have the winner. M. Mahesh Kumar. You're here? Okay. He's not available. Let's move on. Best color palette residential. The next category, please. Winner. Dwellian Architects. The next category, Inspiring Interior Design. Commercial Built winner, Vijay Anandan. You here, sir? next, Inspiring Interior Design, Commercial Unbuilt category, winner, Vijay Krishna. Next, Inspiring Interior Design, Residential Built. We have a runner, Mr. Arun Raja Mohan. The next category is the same in winner. We have Suraksha Acharya. Up next, Inspiring Interior Design, Residential Unbuilt category. We have a winner, Miss Mahima Suresh from Bangalore. Innovative Project of the Year, Residential category, runner, Miss Sahida Begum. Innovative Project of the Year Residential winner, we have Mr. Raghunathan. Next, Innovative Project of the Year, Commercial, runner, Nagaraja GP. Next, Innovative Project of the Year Commercial winner, Magesh S. coming to Project of the Year, Residential Runner, Mr. Mohan Raja. Winner in the same category, KSM Architects. Next, Project of the Year Commercial Runner, Ms. Samhita. Winner in the category, Ms. Kritika. We have two special mentions. We have to name them. Nishant, Mr. Nishant. Studio A.C.E.D. Studio A.C.E.D., anyone from? Thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the winners. Your relentless pursuit of excellence has not only elevated the standards within our industry, but also inspired others to reach great heights. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. I would now like to invite Mr. Natraj, Director Sales, to hand over the thank you note.
Good evening once again to all the ladies and gentlemen over here. Many congratulations to all the winners over here, and thanks to all the participants for your active participation in our A.C.E.D. You all know that Nippon is always committed to all the sustainability and green initiatives, whatever it is happening. A.C.E.D is one of the initiatives which we are committed to all these initiatives. So in this regard, anything related to your requirement, we are happy to service you in the near future. We have a large sales team, we have a large contractor base. Wherever you need in terms of your, to service your projects in a better manner, please reach out to us, to our Connect team, and as well to our sales team also. Once again, thanks to all the people over here. Special thanks to the jury members and our chief guest and our colleagues, my president, marketing head, and all the colleagues over here. Thank you. Wish you all the Happy New Year. Thank you once again.
This marks the closing of A.C.E.D Awards. We would like to thank all our leaders present here for their unyielding support and encouragement. Thank you again to everyone for gracing us with your talents and expertise. We can break for high tea, coffee, snacks are outside. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Hello? Check. Excuse me, everyone. Would like to invite all the winners on stage for a picture. All the winners on stage, please. Sorry? You want to hold...